Okay, so thank you very much, and glad you could make the time to be here. Who is Jaylee? All right, so let's get started. Tell me, while you were doing let's hear from two people. How was the writing your assignments, your targets? We worked on your target, refined the statement, made it a very simple, concise target, because the brain can only focus on one thing at a time. So how was writing it? Let's just hear from one person or two who is free to talk.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for that amazing assignment. I've always been a big believer of setting one's mindset, the vibrations, energy, and also when you came up with that, this wisdom, I was super excited. So yes, I was a little strenuous going through writing that 100 times. In fact, 101 times actually for me. So, and but by the time I will get to like 30 or so. I found myself meditating. Like as I was writing it, my mind was actually processing what it would look like because what I was writing was that I am grateful and thankful that I'm already a profitable V6 trader, having 3 profitable V6 traders in my team and a team of 6,000 active traders. So I'm super excited. So I mean, it was running in my subconscious, it was running in my mind, and I believe in my subconscious as I was writing it, and I began to have the feeling of like this ecstasy, a good feeling that that thing is actually real. What I'm writing is actually real. So my hand was feeling it the other way around, but my mind was actually enjoying it. So and afterwards, I began to daily speak it to myself. I've also done it today. I believe that a lot of positive things are going to come out of that. Of course, like you advised us that we should back it up with action, which I'm sure we will do justice to. So I believe that the sky is actually our starting point. Thank you so much for the initiative and the wisdom, sir. God bless you, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I think when you were writing this, what are the negative thoughts or ideas that came to your mind? Anyone?
Actually, well, I don't want to claim Superman, but what happens is I've been fighting those. In the past, actually, I've been practicing in those lines. So while writing this, actually, I didn't have any negative thoughts come to my mind. But maybe when I was actually speaking them, yes. For instance, today when I was speaking them, I had some moments. I caught myself thinking that okay, oh, where I am now, vis-a-vis where I'm envisioning, and then sometimes I just want to get drawn to the current realities, which is actually a far cry from what I'm writing. So then I quickly just use what I'm saying to override what that negative thought that is coming to me. So that was the experience, sir.
Okay, so this you just feeling that the gap was huge, and the journey, the gap between your current reality and your destination. Oh, come on, who's unmuted and cutting with noise? Okay, so I want to see that your gap was huge. The distance between where you are and where you are going to look like a very big leap. And that could come with an air of, oh, could this be possible? I hope I got that right.
Yes, very well, sir. That's it.
All right, so Prince, like, go ahead.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
Good evening, my leader. I
Yeah.
thank you very much for this very exercise. In fact, this is a spiritual exercise. I see it as a spiritual exercise, spiritual plus physical. I don't know how to pronounce spiritual, physical exercise. It's very, very awesome. But for the first day, the idea was initiated online. I have a lot of negative thoughts. In fact, it was boring. When I wanted to start writing for the first day, in fact, a lot of things came my mind. I didn't even find my book. I didn't see the book again. I didn't get my jotter. I started looking for them. I didn't know where I find them. So after the first day passed, the second day I was still following your posts and updates online. The need we should do it. I asked myself, why should I succumb to all these things? I have to do it. It is something that I desire. I need to move forward in this 2025. I have to go and look for. Lo and behold, my pen, my book is within where I am. I get it. I started writing. My first 10, it was boring. I couldn't even write. But I continued. So I was sitting down to write it. So one thought was telling me, oh boy, leave this thing can't work, just find another thing to do. Or better still, go and watch movie. You know, there is a interesting movie showing in the screen there, go and watch. But I deferred it. I have to stand up, put my paper on top of one long surface. I started writing. I keep writing. So when I get to the number 50, I noticed that something in me changed. Because when I was writing, I did look the other side to write the other side. But when I get to number 50, the word started flowing free from my mouth. It started going into, from my head down. I see the urge to finish up, to get to the 100. I continued. When I look, because my target word is, I am very happy that I am now a visit leader in Royal Q with advanced trading and leadership skills, having over 1,500 traders, active traders. So I wasn't looking at the other page I've written already to write the new page. The word was coming from my head. I was flowing. I was writing it. I get to number 70. I say, yes, I've gotten there. So I started rushing because I want to meet the target to get to number 100. That is how I stood up. I didn't sit down again. In fact, I wrote my own in one day, in few hours. I stand up. When I finish writing, I do the video and post online immediately that I've made it to 100 points. I did the video. It was not easy, but it requires you have to defy so many spirits. There are so many spirits of not progressing, so many poverty spirits around to defy it. This is my experience. Thank you.
Thank you. So after that day, have you been visualizing it every day? Like every morning you wake up? Have you been trying?
Yes, I read it every morning I wake up. When I wake up in the morning, the same spirit will come. But leave this thing. You are tired now. You cannot read this thing. Leave it. Later you read it. But I don't listen to that. When I'm going to the bed, that's my book. I keep it near where I will sleep. Once I wake up by 4 in the morning, my phone rang. I wake up by 4 in the morning. That is the first thing I will touch. I'll bring it. I read it. It takes me like 5 to 10 minutes to read. I read it, try to conceptualize it, and see how it will manifest and come to pass, because I needed it to come to pass in this 2025.
So when you are visualizing it, are you thinking of it as something future that is happening?
Yes, of course.
Or are you seeing it as something that has just happened?
I see it as something that will happen.
Okay, so that is the first correction I want to give everybody. And this is normal because you are just starting this process. When you are visualizing your goal daily, I want you to feel yourself in that picture as if it is happening already.
Okay.
Because the brain doesn't know the difference. You have to show it that this is my current situation. It's when you show it that this is your current situation that it will gradually, it won't happen overnight, but it will gradually draw it to you. It will make you see people that will connect you to your success. It will make you contact people that you might ordinarily have not contacted. it will make you to pick your phone and make phone calls when you would not have done so. That spirit of go back and watch television, this thing will not work. Yes, you got it right. It's the spirit of remaining where you are. The spirit of poverty. The spirit that says, don't progress in life. Because that spirit knows that if you push yourself constantly for the next 4 years, repeating this pattern, there is no way your life will not be transformed. You will find out that the same work, the same effort you put before, if you put that same effort now, things will be going smoothly. All right. So that's a valid point for everybody. When you close your eyes, don't imagine it as something that's going to happen in 4 years. No. Imagine that that time has come and it has happened. Every feeling that you will feel when it has happened, you have to feel it now. As if it has happened yesterday and people are celebrating you today. Feel it. That's how you change that vibration. And see it as a wish that has already been fulfilled. Don't worry if you are drinking garri in your real life. For those minutes, just put yourself. So that's why if you notice in the WhatsApp group, I put a statement. I don't know if it's a voice note or a text, but I put a statement that you should think from the future, not thinking of your future. So when you're thinking of your future, the brain will keep seeing the thing as, oh, it's not yet time to do it. It's not yet time to do it. But when you put it as, oh, that future is happening now, so you are thinking from it, you realize that you are activating some feelings in your body that is telling the body this is happening now already. And the brain is saying, this is happening now. Okay, let's do everything to make it happen even more now. And that's how you fast track the result. Thank you very much, Prince Light. So I brought 2 objections here. The gap is huge. Could this be possible? And the thing can't work. Let me go and watch movies. All right, so now I want to ask, what negative thoughts came up for you, either while you were writing or while you are doing your daily visualization? I want to note a couple of them, and maybe next weekend we'll do a clearing session on those. All right. By the way, I want you to get a headphone. If you have headphones or earbuds, all right, get headphones or earbuds as soon as possible, because we'll start activating some tools to your success. So remember, the goal is simple. The goal is to make your thought and your emotions to be aligned. And let me give you an example. Somebody is praying to God for success, for a breakthrough. But the person is going around gossiping, spreading negative, complaining, nagging, causing fight everywhere. The person will never achieve success. Unless through criminalistic ways or demonic ways, you know. So if you want to achieve success from the creative point, you need your thoughts and your emotions to be aligned. So that's why this process is easy. And I know it's going to be difficult for the first 2-3 months. It's going to be difficult, even trying to go through the route. But if you keep at it, I can promise you that the life in the next 4 years you will have is going to be the kind of life you might not have imagined that is possible. And I'm not telling you this because I've done this several times. And so I have done this myself, even on very little things, several times. So that thing you wrote 100 times will happen, but you must each day spend time often to see it as already happening and, feel those feelings, and you are activating something different. The way you talk to people on the phone will be different. The way you talk to people to invite them to meetings will be different. The way you behave, even if you are broke, because you are seeing what is possible, your vibration will be totally different. People will ask you, there's something wrong, what's happening, what's changing, there's something different about you, what's it? And that's how it works. All right, so is there anybody who would like to share one negative thing, doubt, or whatever it is that comes up in your mind while you're visualizing, writing, or whatever you're doing?
Okay, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think I was the first person that posted the work I did. Okay,
Yeah.
because I didn't really want any negative thought because if I delay, I was thinking that negativity will take hold of me. So I rushed and pushed myself to get it done. But while getting it done, remember you taught us that it is better we do it at one sitting. So I tried to do it at one sitting. I sat down. I was so bored. In fact, that was when I got back to you, say, please, can you reduce the the length of the script? Because I wanted the script that I could just cram. I'll put it in my brain. Yeah, so I won't be looking at the book to write it. So when you agreed to reduce the length of the script, I basically removed the things that I felt were not core or central to the goal. Yeah, just those embellishments were what I removed. So once I took hold of the core one, I just crammed it. In fact, that was what gave, as soon as you allowed it, that was what gave me the courage. I now sat on one place. But even as I was writing it, it was difficult because my hands started to pain me. So I think I devised something that helped me to finish. Instead of writing everything, the entire passage was, I write one sentence, write that one sentence 100 times, then take the second sentence of it, write it 100 times, take the third sentence, write it 100 times, and the fourth sentence, write it 100 times. So because I was just writing small chunks, it helped me to break the boredom, and then it helped me to finish on time. But my faith, the Bible says that faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you haven't seen. My faith was not big enough. I had 3 goals. The 3-month goal, the 1-year goal, and then the 4 years goal. When I looked at the 4 years goal to be a V5, I looked at it. I told myself, Shebi, you said we should already believe it. I couldn't believe it. My faith, I was fighting with my faith. What was making me not to believe it is that I felt incompetent, because I felt that I can't even trade well. So how will I be able to have a team of so many active traders? I looked at the middle goal, which is 1 year, to be a V3. I say, if I fight very much, I can, because what he says is, I am grateful and thankful that I am a victory. I'm already a victory, not that I will be. I'm a victory, okay, with advanced trading skills, having a team of 100 active traders. I just struggle. Can I do this? Can I do this? Because I also want to have integrity. I said, this one is doable. Let me just see how it goes. So my major negative this thing was my mind. Am I able to do it? Will I say something that, I will not have integrity? After saying it, I will not even be able to measure up. So it's my level. I don't know so much. How can I create this? So that was the negative thing that came to my mind. But once I finished it, I'm now reciting it every day. Somehow the belief is coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. So this is the normal path to growth. When you want to go for a goal, in fact, if you go for a goal you believe, that means you're not aiming big enough. Normally, you need to go for a goal that when you see it, you say, no, this is not possible. All right. So when you see it's not possible and it can't happen, those are the blocker body feelings, the mental blocks. Sometimes those blocks, you feel them in your body. So that's a very normal process of doubting, and it doesn't matter. You will still hit that goal. You will still hit that goal. Mr. James, who's the number 1 in Nigeria, I'm sure you're older than him, right? I'm sure you're older than him, but he's a V6. So it doesn't have 2 heads. And sometimes people think it's a question of luck. No, it's not luck. You must have a very solid belief system And most of the guys you see now having success, they have spent years building businesses that, you know, they have trained themselves to have that success mindset. Even if they enter a new business today, they will have that level of success to quickly try achieve, you know, huge success. So that's it. You will achieve success. It will take time, but you will achieve at that destination. So this exercise, first of all, is first off try to get you to see the goal. Then we'll try align you to believe it. The more you see it, the more believable. And I like your definition of faith. Faith is the assured expectation of what you hope for. Well, you know what? Faith is based on evidence sometimes. All right. So it's the assured expectation of what you hope for, but it's based on evidence sometimes. And this evidence is it not the God of Isaac? Is it not the God of Abraham? Is it not the God of the God that opened the Red Sea? Do you understand? You realize that there are more difficult things that has happened, and people have been successful. Okay, look at an example of a reason why you can easily have faith. Lawyer Touch, for example, hit V6, hit V3 in 6 months. And it's still in the same business that some people are saying that they are tired. Let them go and build a new platform, a copycat bot that will sound new to people. Let them go and promote that one. Because what they know how to do is promote things that are sounding new. And they'll be taking people from, you know, other, you know, so you have that kind of situation where some people feel that it's impossible to achieve that big goal again. I have people who have done that. But somebody came in, hit V2 and hit V3 within 6 months. When we started Royal Q back then, I think it was 4 or 5 months to V5. You understand? Before the bull run, the bear run hit us. So remember that people have done it. The people don't have two heads. It's just a question of knowing what they did and working to ensure you do the same. All right, so I want to get a couple of negative, you know, those doubts. How does the doubt present itself to you? Can I have one more? Because this will form the basics of the script I will develop for next week Sunday. A script where we will go through, you know, you hear my voice and I'll take you through a journey that will also help to, you know, break those doubts. All right, Mr. Emmanuel, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, my coach, and everybody on the call tonight. While I was writing my target statement, after writing the first 10, 11, 20, the thing has already stuck to my brain. I can now write without looking at even the previous one I've written. But along the line while I was writing, my mind was telling me, this proposal, is it not too huge? Can it be achieved? Can it be achieved? I was telling myself it will be achieved. It will be achieved. So the question was keep coming. The thing is massive. Can it be achieved? Can it be achieved? Then I keep countering the reactions that it will be achieved. It will be achieved. That was the negative reactions I had while I was writing my answer.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So this is a very common path also, the doubt that comes with the achievements. Don't even think there's something wrong with you and your thinking pattern or thought pattern. That's just how it is. When you have a big goal, you think, can it be achieved? Is it possible? You know, so many voices that can come up that sometimes you will hear. There's a way you will do a meditation, and then you will hear a voice that nobody in your family has ever achieved this, and you think you will achieve it. You might hear that voice. You know, I had that voice one time. Nobody in your family has ever achieved this, and you think you will achieve it. You know, and I'm telling you, there are some things happening now financially to me that, you know, 10 years back might have looked like something impossible. But today, it's happening super fast. So nothing is an accident. I can tell you, when you see people at the top, successful people, let me give you one tip. If you see a billionaire, you should take him out for dinner. You should offer to buy him dinner. Because when you buy them dinner, you get to hear secrets of success. Every highly successful person has a thinking pattern, and they have a way they feel about what they do. And so we're trying to get you to come to that. And some of you are already doing that. We just want to do that as a group to help us succeed. Okay, so let's talk about the daily ritual so I don't make this a long meeting. There's a daily ritual I want you to go through. I'm going to still add to it to embellish it, but basically, when you get up in the morning, start by saying yes. That's the first thing I want you to start to do. All right? Start by saying yes. All right? Yes, yes, yes. No, keep saying that yes a lot of times. Okay? Keep saying that yes a lot of times. Now, after saying that yes, you can also visualize your goal. You see those embellishments that are part of your story. Just imagine it's happening now. Imagine that it's a special event where you are called as the latest V6. And as you are rising up, people are celebrating, everybody's standing up and clapping because they never knew that you could do it. And you even didn't believe yourself initially that you could do it. And you hear the applause and the nicknames people are calling you, hailing you as you walk up to the podium. And imagine all the existing leaders who have hit that rank giving you a hug and giving you a warm embrace for how. Just imagine the feeling. Then imagine the feeling in your bank account. How much are you making every month? $10,000? $30,000? Feel it. Feel it and imagine that you, on the journey of this opportunity, you have hit $800,000, $1 million. Okay? Just feel the feeling of don't bother about how. You just want to draw that energy to you. So your thought and your energy have to meet. Your thought and your feelings have to meet. So the yes is simply removing resistance. When you say yes, if anything negative comes in, don't worry. Just don't resist. Just say yes, yes. I know I feel this way right now. Yes, yes, yes. Just say yes for a while, a minute or two. Then jump up as high as you can, and really say that yes. Jump up as if you hit the jackpot. You're going to take it for a while to get used to this. It's not going to happen automatically. It might take you some time to get into the hang of it, but you need to jump. The higher you jump, the closer you are to success. Most times, some people will find it difficult to jump because they're not physically fit. So you must be physically fit to attract your goals. Okay, so when you say yes, 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 and you jump as if you've hit the jackpot, the idea is, yes, I've hit it, I've done it. Then you can now read your goal the way you read it and visualize for a moment, all right? Then this is the next thing I want you to do. You get a book or a piece of paper every single day, or a book you want to keep writing. Every day I want you to first write intention. It is my intention to hit the rank of, that your target statement, you just word it as an intention. That's your intention. All right. Then you have to add emotions. All right. You have to attach emotions to your intentions. So your thought and emotions have to come together. So you attach emotions to that, your intention. And that's why you say, having hit the rank of whatever rank it is, or having come to be making this amount of money every month, or having a team of this size trading makes me feel. You have to sit down and say, how does this make me feel? Now that I have achieved it, how does it make me feel? Write the feeling. Listen, that feeling is so important because the feeling, you have to put yourself that it has happened. So feel the feeling of, oh, this is how I feel. I'll feel fulfilled, excited, successful. I'll feel so satisfied. I'll feel blessed. I'll feel taken care of. I'll feel favored. I'll feel unique. I'll feel so, so, so special. I'll be grateful. Just know those feelings and allow yourself to be in those feelings, because it's those feelings that are going to perform the miracle in your life. It is those feelings that will activate creation in the universal energy field. All right, so you need to identify those feelings every day and write, just this is a very easy exercise. Take you just a few minutes, 10 minutes or so. Just feel those feelings, feel them. Then you have to say something after that to say, in order to achieve this goal, I have to take action every day. So today it feels right to make a phone call to 5 people, all right? To make a phone call to 2 people, to speak to my colleagues. Whatever inspired action you get. So you're not in a hurry to take action. Sometimes you might decide I'm not taking action today. I don't feel the nudge. I'm not inspired to. Okay, that's fine. But you know that only action will get you your results. So you might say today, this is what I want to do today to achieve my goal. So every day you're going to write what you're going to do that day. Because if you do 360 things in a year, you are way closer to your goal than you imagine. So every day decide what you're going to do towards your goal. All right. Then there's a very important step, which is called letting go. All right. Now, sometimes people don't understand this step, and I've done an Instagram video on this before. All right. So letting go. And letting go means you're realizing that your life is fine the way it is now. That you don't even need this goal to feel satisfied. This might look like you are doing counterintuitive activity, but no, you've brought the goal to you, you visualized it, all right? But you tell yourself you have to let go of any attachment to that goal. That means you don't have to feel desperate. The moment you are feeling desperate for it, that means you are miscreating. You are creating tension in your life. So you have to tell yourself, I know that I would like this goal, but my life is actually fine the way it is now. But I am open to opportunities to improve it. So that is letting go. So you say, I know that I'm working towards this goal to, achieve this. It's great. But my life is actually fine the way it is now. But I'm open to opportunities to improve it. So that's just letting go. And people don't understand this at times. If you look through your life, the things that came to you easily were things you were not even stressing yourself about. And that's one of the secrets of life I need you to understand. You want to achieve these ranks, but you don't want to make it feel as if your life now is not worthy or worthwhile because of that goal. That only when you achieve it that you feel. No, that's why we say bring those feelings to you now and learn to live in those feelings. Several times a day, if you live in those feelings, it is those feelings that you say, come on, I'm fine the way my life is now. You are attracting it, oh, yes, you're working for it, yes. But it doesn't mean that the way my life be now, no day okay. For example, I have my 2 legs. I have my 2 eyes. I have my 2 hands. My brain is working well. I can even make phone calls. Well, my life is fine the way it is now, but I'm open to opportunities for improving it. So that is letting go. And I just feel that want to incorporate this in your daily practice so that you can, when you let go of the attachments, the neediness, you don't need it to feel fulfilled. You don't need to hit that rank to feel fulfilled. You just realize that you will coast into that goal with hard work, of course, and you will achieve success. So starting from today, tomorrow, start doing these steps as part of your daily routine. Make it a daily ritual. Then you see those feelings you write out, that same, I told you to write out your target statement and put it in different places. I want you to also write the feelings, because over like a few days, you see that you are writing a couple of feelings, almost the same set of feelings. I want you to take those feelings, write them in a small jotter, and keep them where you always see them throughout the day. Because when you're having it, you have to just look at that and say, I just feel those feelings. It's those feelings that will take you towards your goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, you might have been wondering, what's all this? I've spent a week trying to talk to you to get you to do this, do that. Listen, if you want to achieve any goal, you must start by fixing the mind and then aligning the mind and the emotions with your thoughts and emotions. Once you do that, then you get to work. So now we are getting into the work stage. Webinars have started, seminars have started. You've seen the seminar in Benin. You've seen people hitting V3. When some people were relaxing in January during holiday, people were working hard and building their teams. So now it's time for us to work. And so I want to, before I end this meeting, I want to ask, is there anybody that doesn't understand how to invite people to webinars? Is there anybody here that has...
I don't know, please.
Okay, okay, noted. Anybody else? So we'll be having webinars this week. I host for the General Nigerian team on Thursdays. And I think we also have another webinar maybe on Wednesdays. And if we have a good turnout, we can also add one other day. All right. So I need you to invite massively. So going forward from today, you need to start speaking to 5 people every day. And that is why 3 to 5 people every day. And that is why I told you to write your list of 200, 300 people or the first 50. Anyone you can write. So has anybody been able to write those lists?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay, so if you've not done
No,
the right
I have not done.
yeah. So go and write the list. You need the list. The list is your cash machine. Just write names of people. Look through in case you are thinking of you don't know anybody, just look at your phone, the people you have dialed since the last 3 months. Just write their names down. You're going to invite them for the webinars. You're going to do what needs to be done to get you to your goals, but you'll be doing it after aligning and removing the demon of poverty and backwardness from your mind. All right, so please get your headphones because I'll be sharing some audio files with you to help further rewire your brain for positivity. Some of those things I pay thousands of dollars for them, of course, and just to help you succeed, I'll be sharing a few of some of those things over the next 1 year with you. The idea is I want you to have a high success mindset. There's a reason why some people can enter any business and within 1-2 months they've recruited 50 people. Yes, there's a reason why they can enter any business. 1-2 months they can recruit 100 people. Sometimes they have 500 people in their structure. You know, there's a level of success mindset that you will have. So it's not a fluke. All right. So I want this team to get into exercise mode. Okay. Who does not do exercise here every day? If you don't exercise, type 0 in the chat box.
Exercise as in physical exercise?
Yeah.
My own is not every day. Oh. Let me type 0.
Let me tell you a secret. You need to raise your body's energy level to create success. All business executives, all directors, they know that they have to be in shape. So I'm not telling you that you have to go to the gym. It could just be a 30 minutes walk. Okay? But you have to do something each day to put yourself in a physically, healthy state. It could be rebounding. You're jumping and rebounding for 5 minutes. It could be you're on a stationary bike. You have to do something that makes you sweat every day. Push-ups. You have to spend 5-10 minutes to push yourself physically. This is the thing. And I'm telling you, for those who have this level of success, sometimes this is what is required. Okay? You train your mind, you need your body to be in an energetic state because E equals MC squared. That is the Newton's law of relativity. So E is energy, M is mass, C is the speed of light. And I always say this, energy can be converted into mass. God is the #1 expert in converting energy into mass. He's a God of abundance, dynamic energy. But you as a human, you have the capability of also impacting on that energy. So you can use your energy with your mind and your physical energy, put them together with your thoughts and emotions aligning together to create more success in your life. Somebody with low energy, when he's on the phone, the way he sounds, low energy. You understand what I'm saying? Low energy. So you want to start doing a little bit of workout. You don't have to go to the gym. I'm not saying you should go and lift dumbbells of one big weight. No, just do anything that breaks a sweat. It could be dancing. You could wake up and just dance to your best song. And as you're dancing to that song, you are getting tired. You tell yourself, am I getting tired in this body? That's how I would now want to get tired to hit my goal. No, I must dance for 10 minutes because I must get to my goal. And then you'll be seeing your goal while you're doing that physical exercise. So you have to do a little bit of exercise. So inviting, I will drop some inviting scripts into the group chat tomorrow or tonight, if I can locate it. We have what we call the 1-minute script for inviting. And we have several samples. So I'm going to look for those videos again. We used to have them. We share them in the general groups. We're going to get them, drop them in the groups. Every day, you must talk to 5 persons, 3 to 5 persons. I mean, minimum of 3. Every day. Every day. And please, let me tell you this, since you are building a team, build with Operation 3x3. Operation 3x3. So that you can rank up fast. Okay? What does Operation 3x3 mean? Mr. Shaye, can you explain? Okay, maybe Mr. Shaye is not where you can talk. All right. So who can tell us what Operation 3x3 means? We need to end the meeting now.
Can
So
I try,
Operation-
sir?
Yeah, let me help.
yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
somebody.
David,
You
go
know,
ahead.
so okay, let me help by Operation 3x3. It means you know, it means you bring your first 3. You know, amongst the you know, you have the mindset while you are recruiting. You know, yeah, you might have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more than 3 actually. You know, but you determine the first 3 that you are going to build with. You know, that you are going to you know, are going to assist in one way or the other, or you have that conscious effort of assisting that 3, or you know, noting down those 3 that you are going to work with. You know, that we are going to build together. You bring the first 3, you note those 3, and you encourage them to build 3 as well. You know, so A, B, C. So you duplicate the same. You know, so A will bring 3. B brings 3, and C brings 3. So you just keep duplicating like that, 3x3. That's in simple terms,
Excellent.
Operation 3x3.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So
Yes, sir.
when you are doing 3x3, let's say you have 20 people you want to recruit. So let's say you put 5 under you directly. Now, as you are recruiting, you don't want to be putting the 20 directly under you. That's an option to hit V5. You can put 20 directly under you. But you want to select 3 that you're going to, you know, work with. You can ask them, okay, who of you would like to build the business? If somebody says out of the 5 people you have, somebody says, oh yeah, I'd like to build the business, then you can note that person and tell the person, okay, if I have people to sign up, I need you to build the business, but if I have people to sign up, I might ask for your link or the link of somebody in your structure, so that we can build in this way. The reason is when I sign them up and activate under your structure, you give me the $30. The $30 is mine. I work for it. All right. But the person's gas fees will also be falling into your income and, you know, give you some money. The idea is to hit V2, you just need a team of 3 persons and the rest can come under the, you know, put people under people. And for you to hit V3, you need to have 5 persons. So you can either start with 5 persons, but choose 3 legs to put people under people. So before you know it, when you have hit V2, there are now 3 people under you that can easily also hit V2. But you must make sure it's people that want to even put in an effort to work. That's the best option. Because the problem is some people will now fold their arms and say, oh, he's going to put people under me. Let me relax so that he can come and be looking for people. You put people under me now, you cannot succeed without putting people under me. So that kind of thinking is what we want to avoid. We want to tell people that, hey, I'm trying to make our team to rank up fast. You have to build, but I will, along the way, if I get some people I can put under you, the idea is you give me $30, but as the person is trading, you'll be getting some benefits over time. And what you find out is that before you know it, those 3 people can easily hit V3 and make it possible for you to go to can easily hit V2 and make it possible for you to go to V3. Because V3 requirement is you need 5 direct downlines, 5 direct. Then you need to have a team of 100 persons. So a V3 has a team of 100 persons. Then you need to have 3 V2s. So if you have a team of 100 persons without 3 V2s, you cannot be a V3. So this is why we need to position smartly. And this is what we did not do when we started, because somebody like me that had 4,500 plus people in my structure, I could have hit V6. Because the requirement for V6 is 1,500 members and 3 V5s. But at the level, some of my members down were just recruiting and putting under themselves directly. They did not understand the strategy. So that's why we had, we currently have 3 V4s. So I want us to be smart about things. We don't want to be in a hurry to just fill up our direct links. If you have 20 people that have been brought in directly, no problem. You don't have to worry yourself about that. But locate the 3 people that are the legs that you want to build. The rest might just be traders that they're not bothered about, just want to trade by themselves. That's fine. But you want 3 people that want to build this business with you, that, if you have somebody you can put under them, they also are building. The idea is together, everybody grows. To help them work hard, tell them, anybody activate under you, I'm getting $30. But if you activate under yourself, get $30. You get your $30. Now, the good thing is that when you hit V3, somebody somewhere will recruit and you get $10. You don't know who it is. Because together we have built that community of success. What used to discourage some of us is that when you work so hard to help people to hit V3 and V4, sometimes those people don't value it. All right. Sometimes they don't value it. They now abandon your business and jump somewhere else. But you know what? RoyalQ still counts those ranks as to your benefit. Now, another beautiful thing is that as you are building, even if the direct people you brought abandon the business, it doesn't matter. Somebody down that line, that leg, might wake up and decide that this is where I want to stay. So, for example, Mr. Shaya is here. Mr. Shaya is not my direct downline. I think Madam Naomi is the one I brought in directly. Madam Naomi is not really too into RoyalQ, but he is. All right. And in his structure, there are some other people that are not really too passionate anymore about RoyalQ. They've gone to do different things, and some are coming back. So you see, that's how it works. So you don't have to say, oh, this person is no longer like I always tell you, my V4s. So right now, I'm working with those who have come to believe and understand RoyalQ with the target of helping them rise to V4. So whatever we're doing here now is an offshoot of serious thought. I've had a serious thought that how can we create success for the team? And I just want to impact the success mindset level of the team. I'm also impacting the team with training on trading. So, but our success mindset has to be activated. And then we have the right strategy of how to position people in the structure. So please, when you're activating accounts, after you have activated 3, don't even sign up somebody who is not ready to activate, because after some time, they might delete the account. So sign up somebody only when they're ready to activate. Now, once they activate and you have activated 3 or 5 maximum for yourself, because you need 5 for V3, right? Just begin to position people under people. and that will help you also quickly rise up to V3. And when you get to V3, you now have to expand a little bit to 8 downlines, and then expand more to 12 and all that. But your structure will know the operation 3x3 format, and that will help you to rise to the top. So let's end the meeting. Any question from everything that's been said so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Can I ask a question? It's both a question and a suggestion. Can I go ahead, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for the energy. Thank you for the vibes that you're disseminating. We just hope that many or most of us here will catch the fire. So you mentioned during the coaching letting go. So I just want to ask a question regarding that, and also so the question is goes like this. So in that letting go, now we're mentioning the ways and the strategy that we will use to build a team like this operation 3x3. So I feel that we might some persons might see that, oh yes, yeah, if I'm building on the operation 3x3, I bring so when I'm done with my 3 or 5, if it's 5x5, I choose to do whatever, as I'm looking at maybe a higher goal. So when I'm done with that and I want to place somebody under you, yes, I tell you, okay, you give me the activation fee, maybe $30, for instance. So you might be thinking on your own end, oh, okay, what about the trading bonus? Not knowing that, or not knowing what amount or volume of capital this person might be bringing in, because I've heard somebody talk like that. So if we don't have the mindset of letting go, so that person now, because of that thought that somebody said, not knowing that this person that I'm activating under you might bring a large volume of trading capital that will be counting on you. But you just mentioned now that, in the future, will be those $10, as we build the pyramid, those $10 and the likes is also a plus or a benefit. So that's the question I'm asking. How do you, so what's the best suggestion that we can have as a take home tonight, to encourage the team, as regards this, because things like this will surely come up during this building this pyramid of 3 or 5 or whatever. Yeah, thank you, sir. I don't know if you understood the question, and very well, sir.
Yeah, sure, got it. I got you. Okay, so here's the thing. When you are building a business, you have to think big. All right? You have to think big. People build businesses and sell it. Not so.
Yes, sir.
And they sell it so they can get capital and go build on that business. The business is sold, because the people that bought it know why they bought it. Yeah. So when you are doing a business, you have to think big. That person that brought in big capital, is that the only person that you think can bring big capital in your business? You have to think bigger than, you have to think like a billionaire. There are people in my structure today that are trading with big capital, and I still get the benefits, even though I don't even know which position that they are in. Understand that you just want to be able to rank up to hit your goal. And as you hit your goal, you rise by lifting others. And if by any chance somebody is putting a lot of money, in one of the places you built, and you're getting peanuts, if you're the person that recruited that person directly, you know that you can make the person to pick you as a mentor, right? If you're providing support, right? If you're the one providing the support, you can say, okay, I brought you in and activated you. I'm the one training you. Okay, choose me as a mentor. So part of the money that should go to the direct upline could come to you. But you don't want to be thinking in terms of the immediate money. The money in Royal Q is massive. Oh. The money in Royal Q is crazy. There will be people that you will bring. For example, I told you are building on 3 legs. Maybe one of those other 5 legs, the other people that made up 5, one of them might only have one person who will sign up that will come and do $20,000. The person doesn't want to build, though, but when he has seen some results, he will just sign up only one person, and that person will come in and be trading with $20,000 or $50,000. So you just realize that you have a system that your success can come from anywhere. So don't let the desire to be the one winning always to prevent you from hitting greater success. So remember, you have different ways of building or of ranking up. You can put the 20 directly under you. Okay. You can put the 20 directly under you. And what will happen? Out of the 20 of them, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 will just catch fire and say let them build. All right. But then you might struggle to hit the high ranks because unless you have somebody who is passionate like you and you have 3 of them to build with you long term, you might not succeed. But when you have positioned people properly in your structure, you find out that you are you're growing the greater ranks and the team is hitting the greater ranks. All right. And remember, this same team, anybody that they are activating, you'll be getting commissions. So if my V4s are bringing people now, anybody on my V4 legs, I get $5. Anybody under my V4 legs, under Mr. Timothy, under Chika Gladys, or under who's my other V4? Don Sammy, yeah? Anybody under this structure, I get $5, and I don't even need to know when they're working. Now, anybody under any of my V3s, I make some extra money. For example, if Mr. Shaye recruits anybody in his team recruits somebody as of now, I get $15. I don't even know when they're activating the account. I just see it. So you're going to make money from Royal Q. Don't start out by thinking small or trying to focus on you alone. That will come to leadership. We're going to come to leadership as we go on. Leadership is something we're going to be going back and forth on over the next 1 year, every weekend. So as a leader, you don't have to think like politicians in your country. Real leadership involves doing good for people. All right. Even if they don't value it at the end of the day. You build for long term. Sometimes you play the fool. There are some people that try to be smart. You just let you play the fool because you are seeing a bigger goal because it's all about partnership. So remember, you've changed your poverty mindset by the writing of that goal 100 times. Now, you want to remove all concerns about poverty. Who says that person you are bringing in? So here's what I'm going to tell you. Your direct work alone cannot take you to V6. I want you to remember this. Your direct work alone cannot take you to V5. For you to hit the higher ranks, you need the help of people. So if you need the help of people, you must be ready to help people. So let that big bonus be going to that person. It doesn't matter. Do you know what? That person that is getting that maybe is $10 per trade that person is getting. Do you know how that downline, Demi, that downline that is getting that $10 from somebody's trade you put under him, what do you think about, how do you think you feel about Royal Q? Do you think you feel that Royal Q is not working?
No, not at all.
The person will say, I don't know how my gas fee, I just see that my gas fee is growing, or the bond is there. He starts withdrawing. He's going to be so excited. One day he wake up and say, this thing is giving me $200 or $300 every month. I beg, let me go and invite my friends. And you will end up growing. So you have to see the big picture, build an operation 3 by 3. Even if you are thinking big, follow 3 by 3. But for yourself, you can put 5. But for the other people, just tell everybody to follow 3 by 3. And those who really want to hit big can put 5. But you're not the one putting 5 people under people, no. So you have Mr. A, B, and C. You put one person under A, you put one person under B, put one person under C. Then if you have a crowd, you get another person, put under A, put under B. So you cannot be the one to fill everybody up. So you're all working together. Now, here's the thing. As you work together, everybody understands it's 3 by 3. Before you know it, you're going to hit V3. And as you hit V3, those guys are going to hit V2. I mean, they're going to be in V2. And before you know it, they will hit V3 and you see yourself in V4. And before you know it, they will hit V4 and you see yourself in V5. You don't even need a big crowd to hit V5. It's actually easy if you follow 3 by 3. And you have to ask your downlines to show you their back office. This is how you can hit the ranks faster. If you see anybody hitting ranks fast, it's because they followed the operation 3 by 3. Yes, like now, I know what we did to get my V4s to be V4s. But right now, they might not even be active in the business. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm looking at others in their structure that are willing to build. Guess what? Those people will hit V3 before and then overtake those V4s that have given up and get to V5. Those people who are ready will get to V5. I know I will get to V6. And I'm also going to put effort to grow a new team of 1,500 in my location. All right? And we're going to do operation 3 by 3 when we kickstart. Operation 3 by 3. So I'm not even basing my V6 on the existing members. I'll go all out, get a new 3, operation 3 by 3. And before you know it, V6 is going to be there. And you know, as a V6, you start getting the global dividend. So why we slow down on recruiting has been because we wanted to get the trading right. Now we got the trading right. So we've gotten the trading right. Now some things happened. Let me show you. Some things happened, and but when you get the trading right, you always win. You always win. I mentioned a peanut trade earlier. It hit my stop loss. I exited it. I took the loss. I was just testing something with $200. I took the $35 loss or so. Then I saw it after it dipped again. It now triggered a buy. All right. And when it triggered a buy, I went in again and I recovered the money that was lost. Okay, so we're getting better at our trading. So some people who never even took any, took any loss, yeah, they made some good money as the market bounced back. So we're getting our trading right. We're going to get better and better. So now it's time for us to recruit. So thank you very much for volunteering to be a part of this coaching call. We'll try to do this every weekend, maybe every Sunday if possible. I just want you to know that it will take work, but your brain has to be focused. And I'll close this by saying one thing. You have to focus on one thing only. If you start focusing on too many things, you will not be able to. You will confuse your brain. That brain you've taught to focus on this goal. If you start focusing on different things, doing different things, jumping from one platform to another, you will definitely not get the goal. You need laser focus for the next 1, 2 years or 3 years, whatever the length of time it takes you. If God favors you and gives you 3 hardworking people, there are some people that can just have 1 very hardworking person or 2 legs, very hardworking. Then there's 1 leg they have to focus on. All right. So if you have that kind of situation, you are blessed. Right. So you just need to do your part to grow the other legs while the other legs are firing on all cylinders. All right. Demi, have I answered the question?
Yes, sir. Very well, sir.
All right. So any other question? All right. Thank you very much. It's been a long meeting. We'll see you next weekend. So please start the daily ritual, start making the phone calls. But before the phone calls, I'll drop the script in the groups for those who don't know the script yet. Thanks and good night.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Really
Good night,
appreciate this.
sir.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.